the deadlock by either fast-tracking compensation, resolving disputes, or enforcing relocation so that the project does not lose momentum. Upon completion, this flagship project is expected to significantly enhance the quality of life for residents and road users, fostering a safer area. Abidemi Akinrose, OSRC News.
The Ondo State Television Corporation OSRC has pledged maximum support to the State Association of the Deaf, ODSAT, to promote inclusivity. Director General of OSRC, Kenneth Odushola Stevenson, said that this during a courtesy visit by ODSAT to the Media House. OSRC's Adewumi Taiwo reports.
The Ondo State Association of the Deaf, ODSAT, is a non-profit, non-tribal and non-religious body founded in 1992 to improve the lives of the deaf community in Ondo State. With over 2,000 members spread across all local government areas, the association works to identify and address the needs of the deaf, enlighten the public about deafness, and tackle social challenges confronting its members. Representing the OSRC Director General, Technical Advisor Collins Olagundoye reaffirmed the station's commitment to supporting ODSAT's activities. He assured them that all requests presented would receive due consideration.
Like just now here, it is celebrating the power of sign language and of course talking about the inclusivity of this team in this corporation and of course in the state and globally.
Everything you have said, we are taking into consideration, and I want to assure you that they will be executed accordingly.
Chairperson of ODSAT, Patricia Akinyemi, highlighted the association's plans for a 5-day event to mark the 2025 International Day of Sign Language and the second edition of Deaf Awareness Week. She appealed for the inclusion of members of the deaf community in future empowerment programs.
Number one, we are organizing 5 days events to mark the 2025 International Day Sign Language (IDSL) and second edition of Deaf Awareness Week (DAW). Celebration was from September 18 to 25 to the 24th of September 2025. It is choosing you are invited as our guests of honor, and official invitation letter will be submitted to your office. And the second one is we are kindly request your assistance in taking the part of our association.
The engagement highlights OSRC commitment to promoting inclusion and active participation of the deaf in society. Adewumi Taiwo, OSRC News.
Former Senate leader Senator Ali Ndumen has urged President Bola Tinubu to disregard recent calls for the removal of his service chiefs, warning that such moves could demoralize the armed forces at a critical time in Nigeria's fight against insurgent insecurity. Ndumen, who currently represents Borno South Central District and once chaired the Senate Committee on Army, made the appeal in a statement. His intervention followed mounting pressure from the Northern Ethnic Nationalities Forum, which earlier in the week demanded the immediate sack of the service chiefs. The forum, led by Dominic Alancha, had argued that a crop of military leaders lacked professional capacity to tackle the nation's security challenges, particularly insurgency and banditry. But Ndumen dismissed the agitation as misplaced, insisting that Nigeria's security crisis is more about inadequate funding, poor logistics, and welfare gaps than a failure of leadership at the top. He said those pushing for the sacking of the present crop of service chiefs have ulterior motives, and they do not mean well for the present administration and Nigerians. And we'll go straight to the foreign scene now. Ethiopia marks its life with festivities, traditional ceremonies, and cultural heritage and independence.
In deeply religious Ethiopia, most people will first pray to bring in the new year. In a few hours, it will soon be September 11th, 2018, New Year.
Who's gonna take care of it? You know, there's never human trafficking, I tell you. This just a factory, and they treated those workers, those Malawians, very bad because this boss, this all his idea. You know, he doesn't allow them to get out this factory, and he just sending them orders. These take his orders, and then the orders is getting to those Malawian workers.
They must know that we are taking these issues very serious. Government is working every day towards rooting out all these issues. Many of these companies, as I 2 weeks back, were in Free State, and the expectation was that they are just going to pay money and bribe people, then they will get away with murder. Even on this case, we have heard that the expectation was that they are going to bribe officials, they are going to bribe whoever, and they will get away with murder because it's what has been happening. And I want to say it again, the era of impunity has ended. We need to save and protect our country and protect our workers in this republic.
Without foreign news, we have come to the end of the bulletin this evening, but before we go, we'll take another look at the main point. We told you that Ondo State government has embarked on a housing project for cabinet members consisting of 32 units of 4-bedroom terraced residential buildings. Also, we told you an inclusive land-intensive agricultural investment to ensure food security and responsible land use in the state. We also told you that President Bola Tinubu has called for the establishment of a Federal Executive Council Committee to implement measures aimed at reducing food prices in Nigeria by ensuring the safe passage of farm produce and cutting logistics costs. Also, from the foreign scene, we told you that 7 Chinese nationals have been sentenced to 20 years in prison for human trafficking and forced labor in South Africa. And that's it on the news tonight. Well, thank you for being a part of it. Good evening.